Yo, what's going on? Dang, Wednesday, April 8th. Happy Wednesday, y'all. I love Wednesdays. Well, I love every day. Mondays are brutal, right? You're coming off the weekend, but Wednesdays, man, like Friday, the weekend, it's like right there. I got a friend with me today. This is Stitch. Yo, got super lucky. We've always wanted one of these. If you've ever gone to Disneyland and you see some kids walking around and they'll have like Sebastian from Little Mermaid. Um, God, which ones have we seen? We have Groot, right, from Guardians of the Galaxy. And since we love Hawaii so much, we always wanted a Stitch and finally got one. We went to Kolina. We visited Alani. And this was the day before we left Hawaii. And yeah, luckily we picked up this little guy here. But a lot is going on. I'm still doing my ginger water. But man, I swear to God, this algo is crazy. And so I'm not ever on social media, right? But I also want to be informed. And so I've been going on social media, specifically Instagram and X. X is literally the worst. But I've been going on Instagram and just going on these crazy ass deep dives. Now, I'm trying to do it in control because you can get sucked in real easily. But I'm just seeing all this stuff about our food. I'm seeing stuff about like the state of our world, what's going on. And so originally it just started off with like stocks, investments, Kanye, that sort of thing. And dude, the algo is just so crazy. And just the endless scrolling, showing you more videos, more content. And then, I started saving some of the videos because I want to, check them out later. And dang, all I'm doing is giving them more input on things that I like. So not too happy about that. But at the same time, when I'm thinking about wanting to be as healthy as I can be, set myself up for hopefully a good life, a prosperous life, right? It all starts with your mindset, yes, but also what you're feeding your body. And so I'm just thinking about the food. And so, this started with ginger water. That was about probably 2 weeks ago. So I don't eat until lunchtime, which I think is pretty good. And the first thing I take is water, like ginger water, just basically water that's been boiled with little pieces of ginger. But so for today, I haven't had any water so far. I haven't had my ginger water, and it's almost 5 p.m. my time, which is crazy. And so I guess apparently you can do a dry fast. That's where you have no water, nothing. And I guess the goal is like 36 hours, a full day and a half. Hold on. What's going on, Stitch? You good? Let's get it right there. There you go. But yeah, so I'm 15 hours in and I'm just really wondering like, hey, do I want to continue this? Do I want to keep going? I honestly, I feel okay. I even took a few work calls. I am feeling a little lightheaded, but I think it's because my body has used up all of its sugar. I don't want to say the wrong word. And I'm probably starting to deplete my reserves and also probably start to attack some of the body fat. Not that I have a lot, but whatever. So I don't know. So I looked it up in ChatGPT. I checked Claude, and they're saying they do not recommend it. The weird thing is, both answers were like literally the same word for word, and so it got me wondering again with the state of this world. I really feel like I'm waking up. And the crazy thing is I always thought I was awake, but now it's just a whole new level. But the important thing throughout all of this is I can't let it affect our energy, my energy. Like I still want to be focused on what's important, what matters. Because when they get that emotional response from me, from all of us, fear, stress, anxiety, that's what they want. And if that's what they want, like I don't want to give it to them. And so for the dry fasting, I'm probably gonna drink something now. My wife is actually gonna be making some fish curry tonight. I don't want to miss that. But waiting to drink or eat until tomorrow is a small price to pay if this is actually good for my body. But I literally just heard about this today. Um, so I'm thinking like maybe I should plan it out a little bit better. I don't know. I know I shouldn't say that, but I really don't know. I want to be healthy. I've already made it so far. Hey, what's another, 20 hours, right? You figure I'm going to go to sleep tonight and then I can start eating already tomorrow at like 1 in the afternoon, like around lunchtime. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with me. What else I got? Yeah, life is still really, really good, man. We had a great time in Hawaii. Gosh, too fast. We arrived on Sunday. We left Saturday. We were there for spring break. Freaking money. Never, I think we've obviously maybe gone away for like the weekend during spring break, had activities with the kids, some fun stuff, but never like a week long vacay. And so that it was definitely nice to get out there and it was pretty busy. There was all these like sports tournaments. I saw softball, we saw volleyball. I mean, we didn't see them. I just saw the kids. They were all wearing their gear. But yeah, it was so much fun. We had the older kids. We got Adrian, so it was nice, right? We got a chance to revisit our old Hawaii trips. We went to Dole Plantation. We went to some old food spots, but we really got a chance to, do it again, do it over again with Adrian, which was cool. And then we ended, we had happy hour every day at the hotel. Man, too much food. Marugami Udon, that was a spot this trip. I was like, I wanted their udon. I was craving their udon every single day. And then kept buying their tempura. And shoot, by the end of the trip, man, the kids were craving it too. They wanted it just as bad. And then we went out with a bang. Alani, we got to go back. And it was cool because we just love being at Alani. It's away from the strip, so it's really isolated. You're kind of landlocked or you're basically stuck at the resort. There's some other there are some things to do. There's a few resorts in that area. There's a little shopping complex, but unless you have a car, you're pretty much stuck. And I know if we're going to when we're visiting, like we're there to stay at the resort. But going back this trip made me realize next time we come out here, we are going to have to go back to Alani and end our trip there because it's so relaxing. It's so peaceful. My youngest is probably going to be 7 next time we go. And, I think we're holding on to that last little bit. 7 years old. We get to enjoy Alani, Disneyland, the Disney resort, go to go swimming, enjoy the pool, the slide. But yeah, so that was a big aha moment. Hey, when we go back, we'll enjoy Waikiki, but then we'll finish up our trip at Oahu. I'm sorry. Shoot, can't think straight right now. But then we'll finish up our trip at Alani. Crazy expensive now, though. I think it's like 600 to 800 a night. So we're going to have to start saving. But yeah, other than that, life is really, really good. Um, I had my best sales month, which is crazy because I didn't have any big deals, but somehow got paid. And for me, since I have been going on social media with the war, with the stock market, all this uncertainty, I really wanted a sign, right? Really just to validate that everything's going to be okay. And I've been saying one thing I've been trying to work on is just that conviction that God got our backs, right? Everything is going to be fine. And so to have a slower month, I didn't hit any bonuses Q1, which helps, right? Because that's nice little extra payout. I didn't hit any bonuses. Like I just missed 1 month, but the other 2 months was a big miss. And so that's why I was surprised when I got my check. I was like, boom. But again, God is good. God is good. Always there when you need it. And so I'm still going to keep focusing on that gratitude, being present, leading with love, just trying to be a good person. I think that's the way out of all of this. Oh yeah, and unplugging. Get off the devices. Take things slow. And I think what that does, eat right. Like all these little things are going to add up, help me raise my energy, my frequency, and boom, life is going to continue to get better. And so, yeah, that's basically why I'm here. So, yo, what's going on? I see someone in here. How's your day? How are you doing? How are you feeling? I hope you're good wherever you are. I've been so scared lately. And I can't listen to my music. I'm worried it's brainwashing me. I don't want to watch TV because I'm just, yeah. And so I've been scared, but not as much anymore. I'm just gonna keep trying to just live life. So cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna get some water. I haven't drank anything, eaten anything for the last 15 hours. I'm feeling a little bit light. I'm feeling some lightheadedness, a little, I wouldn't say dizzy spell, but I honestly still feel pretty good. And I really want to go the full 36 hours. But when I check ChatGPT, when I check with Claude, they're like, they're not advising it. They're saying, it could be a big risk, especially since I'm not drinking anything. Like I'm going to be dehydrated. And like, look, my mouth feels super dry right now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Happy Wednesday. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope life is good for you. If there's ever anything I can do to help, that's why I'm here. So feel free to throw something in the comments, leave something on a video. I do respond to any messages. I don't get any. But if you're ever there and you want to, let me know what I can do to help. I really, truly mean that. All right. Cool. Well, it's almost 5 o'clock my time. I still have a ton of work to do. I wanted to hop in here while I was still on my dry fast. And then I'm going to go drink some water and have some ginger water. And then I'm going to connect with some of my buddies. I also do have a ton of work, man. I have like 50 tasks to do. But it's okay. I'm going to find a way. And then tomorrow I have a pretty busy day. Friday's kind of light. So there's always time to catch up. That's another lesson. I used to stress myself out. Oh man, I got all this stuff. And I, ping pong, just back and forth, just all over the place. But now it's like, nah, it's all good. It's going to get done. What I need to do is going to get done. So anyways, All right, cool. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate that. Consider liking the video, subscribe if you're not, and I hope I see you on the next one. See ya.